And this is my presentation for the Seal of Biliteracy. The first book that I chose was The Kite Runner, and this book revolves around Afghan culture and is based in Afghanistan. One thing that I found that was different between American culture and Afghan culture is education. In Afghan culture, education is something that's very rare and most children don't get, and if you do, it's very valued and very special. But in America and American culture, education is something that is very, very normal, and most kids do have an education, and it's not as big of a deal. And then one thing that I found was similar is the importance of friends and family. In the lives of the characters in the book, having a good relationship with your friends and family is something that's very important, and that is something that's also very important in my life, in my day-to-day life, in my culture. And then reading this book just really helped me understand the lives that other people live in different countries and cultures, and it made me realize how fortunate I am. And reading this book, it really makes it a reality that children that are my age and even younger go through a lot of things that involve violence, and reading this book really helps you see that. And then the author of The Kite Runner is actually Afghan American, and he grew up in Afghanistan, and that's what inspired him to write this book. And he just wanted to bring light on the issues and show people the true culture of the place that he grew up in. I don't think he saw many books or things that showed Afghan culture, and he wanted to show the culture of his homeland. And then this book inspired me to learn more about different cultures. It's very interesting reading about different cultures and the lives that people live in different countries, and reading this book was very interesting, and it inspired me to want to learn more about other cultures that in different countries, and it also inspired me to bring awareness to those issues that the characters in the book struggled with. So I would definitely recommend this book, and I hope that it would inspire other people to do the same. The second book that I read was La Casa en Mango Street, y ese libro es sobre una cultura de los mexicanos americanos y viven en los Estados Unidos. La familia de Esperanza y sus vidas quieren preservar su patrimonio mientras viven en los Estados Unidos y están ocultados por muchos estereotipos. Algo que difiere en mi cultura y mi vida y la vida de Esperanza y su familia es la religión. En sus vidas, la religión es muy, muy importante y es muy relevante en todos sus días y toda su vida, pero en mi vida no es tan aparente y relevante en mi vida y mi cultura. Y algo que es muy similar, igual como libro El Kite Runner, es que importante la familia es en las dos culturas. Entonces en mi vida también es muy importante la familia, y en el libro vemos que la familia es muy importante en la vida de Esperanza. Y durante este libro vemos que es muy difícil mantener su identidad y encajar en la sociedad de América. Y la historia está basada en la niñez de la autora Sandra Cisneros. Entonces es sobre su vida y sus experiencias viviendo en los Estados Unidos. Después de leyendo este libro, me hizo querer escuchar más historias de personas que viven en los Estados Unidos, pero luchan mantener su propia identidad y cultura en su vida. Era muy interesante ver cómo la familia de Esperanza mantiene su identidad y su cultura, pero también viviendo en un lugar que es muy diferente de su identidad y cultura. And then one cultural activity that I chose was I went to a trip to Mexico last summer. I went to Mexico with my family, and we stayed in a resort where all of the employees spoke Spanish, and I was able to communicate with everybody, and there was no language barrier for me between the people that were there. My family doesn't really speak Spanish, and I do, and so it was really nice to be able to communicate with everybody and not have that issue with not being able to speak to everybody. And we also went into town. We went to Playa del Carmen, and we went to a lot of restaurants and stuff, and there as well, everybody spoke Spanish and not very many people spoke Spanish and English, and so it was just awesome to be able to communicate. And when we went out to eat and stuff, I would order for my whole family and be able to speak to the waitresses who didn't know English. And it was also awesome to see Mexican culture and actually be in Mexico, because throughout my years at Nuestro Mundo and stuff, I've learned so much about Mexico and stuff, and so it was really awesome just to be there and actually be immersed in the culture. It was also really great to be able to use my Spanish in real life scenarios and not just have to use it at school. It gave me the opportunity to use it in real life and use it in a place that's that's the language that they use, and it was just really great to be able to use that. And then for community service, mi mamá trabaja por una compañía Access Community Health Center, y ahí tienen clínicas médicas, dentales y de salud conductal que atienden a poblaciones no aseguradas y no merecidas. Y más de la mitad de los pacientes se identifican como personas de color y hasta 25% hablan español. Y lo que yo he ayudado con es, tienen un evento cada año y es su recaudador de fondos anual, y durante los últimos 6 años yo he ayudado con esto, y todo el dinero recaudado sirve directamente a personas provenientes de diferentes culturas y antecedentes. Y también yo he ayudado con un consejo asesor de pacientes en español. Y para esto 18 personas con su idioma principal es español se reúnen 4 veces al año para tomar decisiones sobre la atención médica. Y yo proporciono vigilancia infantil y uso mis habilidades en español con los niños cuando sus padres están ayudando con tomar estas decisiones. Y también yo he ayudado en Nuestro Mundo. Yo he ayudado con cuidado de niños y también tutoría. Uso mi español con los niños que también están aprendiendo español o español es su idioma principal. And then overall reflection, what has dual language done for me? Dual language has taught me how to communicate in multiple ways, and it also has taught me a lot about language and culture. Not only have I learned how to speak Spanish, but I've also learned so much about different people and other cultures other than my own. And being in dual language has also inspired me to learn other languages. During my time at La Follette, I also learned American Sign Language, and I don't think I would have done that unless I learned Spanish, because I loved learning Spanish so much that I wanted to learn another language, and so that learning Spanish has helped me want to explore other things. And also being in the dual language program has also I've also learned crucial skills, including patience, desire for challenges, and deep appreciation for cultures other than my own. By putting myself in real life situations using my Spanish, from going to friends' houses that lived in Spanish-speaking homes to going to Mexico, I embraced cultural diversity and learned how to speak Spanish with confidence. Growing up in an English-speaking home and going to dual language immersion program at school, it took me a while to be confident in speaking Spanish on my own, but I had a lot of friends that lived in Spanish-speaking homes, where I spoke Spanish to their families and friends, and speaking in real-life situations really helped me become more confident in my abilities and speaking Spanish, and I'm just very grateful for this experience, and now I have a skill that I will take with me for the rest of my life, and I know will be very, very valuable throughout my life. Dual language has done more than I can ever ask for me. It has given me crucial skills and will help me literally for the rest of my life. I'm so excited to continue learning Spanish and continue taking classes in Spanish at school, in college, and I'm just very grateful for this experience, and I love knowing Spanish, and it's awesome. So thank you. Bye.